哦，这边有挡到功能，换一下位置，改到右上，然后我们用宽试试看。哈哈，为什么？放大一点好了，头好小一颗哦。换大一点的头，钟应该是差不多了。
They left the ladies in port.
And you preferred that, did you?
Sometimes. Depending on the ladies. Should I say the women?
I wonder if I'll ever not smell a campfire again.
Say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you. What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
罐头怎么浮在空中？布鲁斯 ，Hello， 有要我做一些家事啊。
We shared the work, all of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife!
Enough, both of you.
跳开了，跳一波。
You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it.
So be it.
We're hunted. And them things hunting us, well, they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
I ain't afraid to die.
You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler are gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping?
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
You cool down then yet?
I guess. I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, princess.
Where's that letter?
Oh, you reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
第3章
Here.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. Boring. Wait a sec.
Listen to this. Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself. Before you ask,
第2章哦，
I am still
有
yet
卡关吗？还是怎样？
but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
We're all hiding behind something.
Now what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, there. Now that's Dutch's idea. All men sent to the same alien.
逛大街就慢慢玩了。
Set up somewhere new. Strauss, he had
听说第4章以后就不好玩，听说了。
Tacitus Kilgore, whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that back. We got work to do. Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
No, you insane.
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots. We rob fools and rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy some food to eat. No guns.
You're sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
Well, good morning, sir.
Hello, you look hungry.
Just doing business with you.
How are you? What did you get there, Harold? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? What's in the park? Look, get some more in, all right?
Much appreciated.
For private matters.
Here's my
God,
note.
really must be going.
Thanks, mister.
Don't mention this to
Good
Vera.
morning.
Morning. All right, can I help you, mister?
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
All right.
Hello there.
How are things?
Fine and dandy.
Okay, no trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Hey, fellas.
Partner?
Good morning, partner.
Hey, partner. How are you?
I'm trying.
Try harder.
I'll live with that.
You okay, boy?
I think this is everything.
Thanks. Here. Take that for yourself, okay?
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help. Okay, get on. I'm about done here.
Morning, mister.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady. Get a move on.
I like Sadie.
Not lady.
I know. So, you get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see?
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Cherry pie.
I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I owned got burned to the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking nothing from me ever again.
Mm-hmm. Just don't kill the camp cook.
Hey there!
Hey,
What you folks up to?
just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this?
Go, go, go! Shit! Let's get... Go! lady. Now you got your wish.
In the rock. There, see? Not many still standing now.
You okay there, Sadie?
Of course. Can't handle these fools? Yeah, you run! Goddamn coward! All right, I'll drive us back.
Hello， 千月，什么时候要做其他粘土啊？粘土一波，皮卡丘粘土。
什么来看我的频道感动？
Pass those.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
I'm fine. We showed those bastards, huh?
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
And they was clearly planning to bushwhack. Hey, you want me to drive? So who do they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows?
Never gonna get there at this pace.
Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
I won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
哦，耳机电量不
I just want
足
to。peek in that journal of yours. Nine volumes.
Not a chance.
我记得我没有跟你说我有拍影片感动，这是我的秘密，感动感动感动感动。
竟然是你的秘密，为什么是秘密？
Yep. Here. You didn't get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd
因
like
为
to
我
say
拍
I
影
missed
片
your
很烂，感
refined
动感动感动感
conversations,
动。
but
不会啦，我觉得你可以继续做粘土类的，粘土类感觉不错。
Mrs. Adler did okay.
除了马卡龙之外，可以做一些皮卡
Thank
丘
you,
的。
Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
we got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up.
You like the new camp, Reverend?
Oh, yeah. We moved, didn't we?
因为我比较喜欢做手工啦。
手工不错啊。 手工一波。哎，怎么没办法吃东西？哦，可以了，可以吃到。
How are you, Miss Karen?
Fine. How are you, Mr. Arthur?
Good. Heard you said something to Grimshaw about a bank.
Yes, the one in Valentine.
Well, give me
I've lost my mind, Mr. Morgan. Lost it entirely.
Nice to see you too, Reverend.
I've lost it. I used to be an intellectual. Now I'm just a fool.
Well,
想快点到12月闭眼睛，哈哈笑，闭眼睛，哈哈笑，闭眼睛，哈哈笑。
哈哈笑闭眼睛是什么？哎，还有倒咖啡什么东西？还可以装咖啡哦，这也太酷了吧！
Oh, Reverend.
Hello, Grimshaw.
哦，这胸部也太大了吧！
Susan.
What, Arthur? What, old man?
12月我飞来台湾玩波浪符。
哦，怎么那么常来台湾啊？是旅游吗？还是出公那个办公？我在砍柴，我也喜欢做手工砍柴。哎，Lucky， 不要这样子。
来旅游玩一下。
没有，你玩很多下。看你好像蛮常来的，今年来第几次了？今年呢？感觉好像今年来过1-2次了吧。
I used to split a lot of logs until I threw out my back.
直到我最后闪到了一样。告北七，好多家事要做。
Okay there?
Careful with that. It's about all I got.
好像是第2次了。2月份去北海道波浪符，波浪符，波浪符。
2月去北海道应该蛮冷的吧？应该要穿蛮厚的。
安安，嗨。
Hello， 完全位 ，Hello K。
Hello, Arthur.
就是要去看雪，才2月份去的，感动感动。
竟然是看雪。没有去顺便滑雪哦，滑一波。
All the people to lose up there. She seems so young, so strong.
I know.
Guess all we can do is move on.
做杂事中。喂。
How you
you doing, old friend?
哇，直接触发剧情了，完蛋了。
It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in a field in Pennsylvania.
是个
Fighting
饼
this
干。
lot. I ever tell you that? Many times.
我会变成女
See,
人
I'm
感动
boring
感
you,
动。
Arthur.
刚刚那个喝酒的是怎样？
We lost men back there. We
不怎么样。
have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer.
我也在找时间去日本滑雪。
There's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a trick around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
如果你去，你会拍福格吗？
会啊，我已经在小叮当滑雪场练习好怎么滑雪了，下次就可以去滑雪场帅一波。
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this crap you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Long time, girl.
我要看你变成雪人，感动感动感动，一定会摔的狗吃屎。
可恶，一定摔的啊！哪有滑雪不摔的？我应该会先去买防摔裤啊，因为那个真的摔很痛。防摔裤可以缓冲一下你摔到地面的那个冲击力。
Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here.
Ah!
You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this area is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you. I hope so. But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. But we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money.
看你在雪
So
上
keep
抓
a
宝可
low
梦。
profile, especially in the local.
哦，对啊，也会抓宝可梦。
After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No
吃饭了吗？
buts
吃了，
today. We fish and we enjoy the
这是
day.
小零食。
Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Easy now.
要去钓鱼的这3个人，
Hello, gentlemen. Well, look what the cat drug in. Well, look who it is. Bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort
打
this
游戏
out.
永远少不了的临时感动感动。
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie
所以
McIntyre,
才会
at
靠
your service.
感动。
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted, man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go
这个游戏
after
一
that
大半
train.
都是在骑马。
Keep your guns
对
holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make me. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Don't let
Oh!
these bastards get away.
What do you...
Oh, that must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. Get to the side of the train.
Yeah.
See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You are something else.
Now he's throwing bottles. The low down.
God bastard! I didn't do nothing! Go to hell! Get the hell off!
Stay on him.
Running ain't gonna help. You're only making it worse. Come on, shitbag!
Go, get after them.
Bastard!
Damn bastard.
Get the hell away from me.
Gonna be dead soon. I'm gonna see you die. You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Stop! Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
Guess it's just us then, lawman. Come here. You ain't need to bother. Let me go. You can't do that.
Try at least.
You sure?
Watch yourself. Dirty as they come. Come on. Come on.
Next time.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
对啊，所以我弄的8级马，跑很快的马。
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. come on. I assume you're not walking them in. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take them in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some
打
rain
架比
around
红
here,
牌
let me
简
tell
单
you.
吧？
The Grays owned Caliga Hall
红
for
彩有时候
fine people. My
蛮
family's been
吃
working
经验
for
的。
years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here.
点射吗？
没错，点射帅一波，整个红彩就只有我点射。
Here we are. Welcome
啊
to Rhodes.
今天可以领奖励耶，等一下来开红彩。
Rhodes Parlor House.
啊，进红彩
Very
领奖
reputable
励。
saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Very little. Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office.
什么
Can
奖
you？ grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
那个 Twitch Premier 的
Sooner you
奖
get him off your horse, sooner we can get him in a cell. Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out over rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying. And
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents or some such.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good.
Archibald.
Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
完全没钓到鱼。
I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. All right, gentlemen, follow me.
Get up! So how far is this creek?
Bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Very funny. So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. That's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
So, do nothing?
Not until I've thought it through. Interesting about those two families.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Easy.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
Enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Get us a bit deeper. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
Wrong with good old
第
worm.
色有新充
Oh,
值
worms
低
are
矮。
good for tiddlers
Oh,
like
对啊。
bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. You got a bite.
Nice. You hooked him. Okay, that was a bite.
Ha! Got ya!
Got him?
Shit. Got away.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Damn it, I lost him. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Arthur's got a bite.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry
Hello，
jump.
签
I
约
liked it there.
回连一
Still open and
波。
wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back to Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change.
对啊，掉一波。
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. There you go. That's a nice one.
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
你2006年开始拍影片到现
That
在，
was fun.
我并没有从2006年开始拍影片到现在，
Yes.
我比较开始拍影片应该是2017年吧。
I got one.
2006年是有申请账号而已。
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
克服我的感动感动，我2003年拍到现在感动感动。
We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, that is a bully boy. Come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on.
全部都是我的黑，对啊，我觉得还不错啦，就是你早期有在拍片，回头看还蛮趣味的。
Oh, bravo!
Bravo!
Well, you know, we should not let the folks back in camp think we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
All right.
获得一艘船。
I think I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. I always know
Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
Everything will be alright.
This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well,
这几个老头们唱歌挺不错，哈哈哈。
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
趣味啦。
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
what do you want?
Don't be.
Yeah, you can spare me the details.
You're lost, Arthur.
Good job finding this spot. You found it too.
Ah, Herr Morgan.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in rows. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
还钱还一波。甩一波。好，我来开红彩领那个 Twitch Premier。那今天那个碧血狂杀2先到这里。哇，碧血狂杀2破关可能要1年哦，我的妈呀，照这个速度。好，感谢收看，记得订阅 ，Goodbye。不对，我是要去开红彩6号。